Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are going to take a look at the project InfinityX for our Galaxy S7, the S7 Edge, the Note 7 and the Note FE. So without wasting any more time, let's take a look at it. So guys, the project InfinityX brings up a lot of new UI tweaks and it has a lot of customizations which we're going to explore. First of all, let's move into settings, and as you can see, you can take a look at the first look at this fresh new settings, which looks really nice. The color scheme used here is different than of Android 16 and it looks really nice. The colors are really popping out. Let's go in Android version. You can see 16 Baklava, which is the code name. You can see here it says SMG975, which is for the S23 FE, I guess, because we are using the S23 FE vendor, which is pre-built into a single zip. It says version 3.4 official because this is an official GSI, I guess, and you can see some of the things it's unknown because it's a GSI. And we have November security patch 2025, and here when we long press on this icon, we see the Android 16 Easter egg too. So this is really nice, and the UI is really great, really new, and it will keep you looking at the screen on your tiny little S7. So guys, now let's explore all the UI stuff and the customizations. Now first of all, when you take a look at the launcher, in the home screen we get this beautiful Infinity home screen wallpaper. Then here's the app drawer. These are the apps we get. I have not installed any other apps. I don't use this device quite often. When I was on Lineage, I used to use this as my Spotify, I mean music player, but right now I'm not using it right for the moment because I have exams coming around, so I can't just play songs and all that. I have to focus there. And we get this OnePlus style clock here. You can see even at the quick settings bar it is present. You can tweak this all in the settings. You can see in the quick settings also the icons have been changed and the theme looks nice. Let's go into settings. Now the settings app, as you have already discovered, is looking really great. The UI, you get this banner, good afternoon, or some messages which will give you a homely feeling with the phone. And we have Infinity Suite, which contains all the customizations, and you can see all these the icons of the settings dashboard looks really nice, clean, and the the colors are popping out, which makes it look so colorful. Nowadays the world is become so black and white that it's losing colors. I have read this somewhere on the internet in form of a meme, but this is looking nice. I mean, it's adding colors to your phone, and the AMOLED display is giving justice to this whole color palette which has been used. So this is nice. Now about the options we get by default, these are the options. You can see settings, display settings, blur intensity you can change, tap to wake. So double tap to wake does not work because maybe it's a GSM. There is treble settings also, in which I have tried to enable it, but it does not work still. This is the wallpaper and style. You can see you can customize a lot in the lock screen. You have lock screen clock styles which you can change. And into home screen we have themed icons, icon, font, and I've set this font lemon milk, and it looks so nice on the device. I mean, I don't know, I have not found this font in any of the other ROMs, but this has a lot of unique fonts which I loved it. Then we have apps, normal stuff, notification. You can customize the notification stuff. We have modes, your do not disturb, sleeping mode. You can create your own mode according to the situation, environment, battery. We have battery usage, battery manager, and you can change the battery icon in a different customization setting. And yeah, security, safety system. We have some gestures, lining up. These are all the gestures. So basic stuff is present here, and now we are going to move. Let's also explore treble options. We have system updates. Now the thing with treble is you don't have to configure anything except what is shown in the video. So first of all, you need to go in here and need to go into display, and you can see the options which I have ticked. So just do the same. Now the first option you have to press is force refresh rate, and you have to choose this, which is the display size and the refresh rate. And then you have to enable these options which I have enabled. Oh, sorry. You can also disable hardware overlays, And yeah, these are the options which I have set. You can set it accordingly, and I will also leave a link in the guide which those options have been set. And yes, other than that, the settings you can configure on your own. It's not recommended, only the recommended options which I have shown. And these were the basic options. Now we're going to move to the customization. Now on top of the settings, we see the customization tab, Infinity Suite, and going here you can see you get this options, and we have a lot of options here. The first option is monet color. Now if you want to do some theming kind of stuff, you have default monet settings and you can select the theme style accordingly. I have set this default theme which gives me a very minimal look, so I'm not going to change it. Then into wallpapers, we don't have any extra wallpapers. Let's just check out again. I may have missed out on that. Change wallpaper, and we just have this single InfinityX wallpaper. Let's go back. Status bar, we have the status bar options. You can see you can customize all of these already. You have battery style, have a lot of battery styles which you can customize later on. Have a progress chip, you can enable that. Media progress, you can change the position. So the customization has been, the options have been done in detail. Battery status, Wi-Fi standard, logo, you have this small InfinityX logo if you can see on the left side of the status bar. And yeah, we can also change the padding of your overall UI, the status bar padding, which will make it look around the corners, like sticking to the corners, or maybe leaving a bit of the space, just how you like it. Theme packs, and we have this setting style customization. You can see random messages, animated settings, header, random colors. You can change all that. We have a default font style which I have set it to the lemon milk, which I have already shown you. Wallpaper styles, you can also add blur, glass blur style. I don't know if it works. The icon pack, font style we have seen, shape, the signal icon, which I have customized, but I don't know why it says default. Navbar, I'm not using the navbar, you can disable that. We have status bar options, clock and date, background chip. Oh, we have already seen status bar. Let's move to quick settings panel. We have data usage, media player options, squiggle animation, stock quick settings. You have to disable the compact quick settings media player and then enable the stock one. You have to disable this, and you need to just reboot the system UI once. Yeah, you have to do this every time you change something. And wait a minute guys, the brightness has been changed. I'm going to show you the process later on too, how to enable brightness. There's no fix for it right now, but yeah, you can temporarily fix it. Let's just adjust. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Let's move again where we were. Quick settings panel, AOD customization. Now guys, the AOD does not work, the always on display, so you have to just skip that part. If you enable AOD, and it will go into AOD and it just sleeps in AOD for like a few seconds, the phone will freeze and you have to force reboot the device. Getting into buttons, we have button customization. This is the basic options, and we have vibration options too. Volume panel on left, which works fine because the S7 has volume panel. Also the percentage, if you have seen here, volume panel haptics, yeah, percentage. And you can also disable them, as you can see. Oh, sorry, the percentage has been disappeared. And power menu, we have advanced power menu, notification stuff, priority, compact, force stop button, blink flashlight, battery light, notification light. You can change every and each sector. Navigation mode, I've set it to gesture, because there's no other option to disable that. 3-finger swipe, and you can also turn it to anything. Let's take a screenshot with 3 fingers, and it took it. We have sidebar, shake gesture sidebar. Let's explore the sidebar. You have this edge screen kind of sidebar, so you can add your apps. Sidebar customizations, you can change a lot of stuff with the sidebar. There are no actions present, so only the apps, so it's not shake gestures. You can customize that. I'm not a fan of that. Miscellaneous options, we have spoofing, smart pixels, hiding developer status, hiding app list. Now these are some spoofing options which will make the app believe, a lot of banking apps or other apps, it will make them believe that we don't have that enabled, so it will hide it from that. Ignore Windows secure flags. So if you want to take screenshots where the thing is limited, like taking screenshot is limited, and it's restricted, you can take that. Storage encryption, app downgrade, a lot of stuff, pocket detection. And you can also check out their team. This is the team behind, so thanks to everyone, each of them, for working towards this incredible ROM called as InfinityX. And guys, that was it for the InfinityX project on our Galaxy S7, the S7 Edge, the Note 7 and the Note FE. Now if you want to install this ROM, you can check out this guide. I have already posted the guide, a proper installation in the description too, and I have also attached the video link of the installation guide. You can check that out. You can check out Lineage OS here in the I button. The installation guide will be down in the description, but you can check out in Lineage OS if you want ROM without customization and provided a great battery. So let's see how it also goes. And yeah, if there are any new ROM, like these are GSI based ROMs ported for the Galaxy S7, the Note series and the S7 series. So if there are any other ROMs, I'm surely gonna make a video and let you guys know that there is this ROM, and we're gonna explore what the ROM offers, like we have with this. And for all the fixes, like the brightness fix, I have already told you to install Magisk, use the Twix. All the links are in the description, and the installation with proper setup, how to do all that, I have already made it in the Lineage's video. So it would be really waste of time to just increase the length. And yeah, I want to keep it short with each repetitive video. Like I don't want to put out the installation again and again, and all the fixes you can check out here in the I button. The Lineage's video is there. You can check out the installation part and the after part, which I'm going to explain to install Magisk and all that. I have explained everything in that video regarding how to fix the brightness stuff. So yeah, and all the links for which you have to download everything, the fixes and all, I placed it in the description. So please check the description once. And that was it. See you guys soon with another of my videos. Till then, bye bye.